quick little review on the Rand McNally 8 Pro 2. I had it about a week. A couple things that need to be said about this unit. One, it does not like to be unplugged. As you see, it's got a full battery charge here in the corner there. If I unplug it though, because of all that it has going on with it, it will, I don't know, probably die out in 2 hours or so, maybe less. When I charge it and I go to turn it back on, I have to hit the power button several times, hold it in, all kinds of stuff. I still haven't figured it out. Just magic of the, draw. I'll hit it one time and then it'll finally power up, so I don't even unplug it anymore. That's one of the downsides. Another downside is it's so big and so heavy. See how I have it up against the dashboard? Got it up against the dashboard where I previously had it up above the dashboard. However, as you go down the road, this thing is just bouncing, shaking, moving. It doesn't fall off, so it is true. It does have good magnetism with the connector or the pad on the back, but it just moves and shakes, and I don't like that. So I went on ahead and just pushed it all the way down. And most people that I see who have these, they have them closer down to the dashboard. The back mechanism, you can take that apart and you can put it back together upside down, which is what I did. That's not how it comes. It comes flipped around the other way. And what I mean is, like, this piece here and this piece here are usually, well, one of these pieces is inverted. And I just wasn't able to get it as close to down to the dash as I wanted it without doing that. So I just took the screw out, flipped the mechanism, put the screw back in. It's pretty simple. I don't know everything about this, so I may say some things that are untrue because I just don't know. But one of the things I do like about it is you get the weather. And I was running from this storm somewhere in Kansas where I started Salina. Started in Salina, Kansas. I outran this storm, and as you can see now I'm in Indianapolis. So this is a slow moving front headed out this way, so you can expect a lot of rain. You can minimize and get all of those icons off the screen, which I like because sometimes I get tired of seeing it all cluttered like that. You can find truck stops, travel centers, truck services, the whole nine. It'll even give you current fuel prices, which I like. It even gives you the off-brand mom and pop fuel places. So that's pretty cool. I've been saving a few bookmarks of places that I go to quite a bit. Got them saved in here. So no big deal there, right? So let me, one of the things that throws me off just a bit is, hold on, when you are setting up your route. So it gives you a predetermined route, the route it believes is fastest, the route it believes is best. And when you try to, add your own sauces to the route, go so far along the route and then take another route that is more convenient, or is one that you feel more comfortable with taking, it wants to fight you on that a little bit. So you actually have to set a waypoint. So this is 465 South. If I wanted to go to Louisville, but I wanted to take 37 to go to Evansville first and then go to Louisville, well, it won't connect from Indianapolis to Evansville to Louisville. No, it would just connect from Indianapolis to Evansville. And then when I get to Evansville, then it'll tell me, okay, you've completed this section of the trip. Do you want to start the next section? Going to Louisville. And then you have to hit a button and say yes. The Garmin doesn't do that. The Garmin literally allows you to touch the highway. And if you want to go that route, along your route that you have planned, you can just add that into your route, and it'll show you pretty much a line going from Indianapolis to Evansville to Louisville, just like you were intended to do. So that's a little different. That takes some getting used to, because that was never the case before. So also, the icon for when you want to end the route or kind of just get out of it, this little line with these two markers here up here in the right corner, took some time for me to figure that out. I didn't read the book, as we often don't. I just stuck it up here in the window and started working at it. But once I found out none of the other buttons were giving me access to the routes, I went on ahead and tapped that button, and now I can save a trip, detour, add a stop, route settings, route overview, or I can just outright stop the navigation and pick something else that I want to do, or somewhere else that I want to go. So right now I've got fuel, weather, and traffic. Another thing with this is some of the information won't be available unless you have your Wi-Fi set up. So I keep my Wi-Fi on. I didn't used to, but when I got this, I do now. I just keep it on in the truck, and it constantly updates not only the weather, but traffic and the fuel prices. Now, when that doesn't become important, or they throttle my unlimited access down too much because this thing is constantly asking for internet service, then I just cut it off and I just use it strictly for navigation. So far, though, after only a week, it hasn't really caused me much of an issue that I can tell as of yet. But this is the night map we're looking at. During the day, the background turns white and everything else is pretty much still the same. Yeah. So far, yeah, I can say that I am enjoying it. It's not oh, there's something else. This is like a tablet in a lot of ways. So there's swipe drop down menus that you can't see on here very clearly, but it will hell, let me just show you. It doesn't want to do it while I'm doing this. How convenient. It does act like a tablet. When the internet service is on, it literally does. Oh, there's a home button. There's buttons up here, by the way. The home button is one that you'll get very familiar with. So GPS is still running. You can do navigation. The camera is why I bought it. I like cameras integrated in my GPS systems. I don't like a bunch of clutter on my windshield with a bunch of different devices and a bunch of different plugins. So I try to always get one with a camera. I had the Garmin Diesel before now, and now I've got the McNally Overdryve 8 Pro 2. You've got so many different icons in here. It's just really too much to go through. It would take an hour, and it would take even more time to even go through all of them in detail. But it's much like a tablet. I mean, it literally operates like a tablet. Maybe not as fast as some of the ones. Oh shit, I just dropped it. That's a first. And it survived. So I guess we did a drop test. The entertainment, I don't use any of that. I have heard it play sound. I have Bluetooth hooked up to it. Sound isn't better than the sound that comes from the speakers of the truck, so that's kind of useless to me. I don't have Sirius and any of that other stuff. Driver Connect, I guess if you guys have your own logs, I've got the old ball and chain there, so I don't really need this. The camera, is the camera. The camera is big and it's clear. It's a lot clearer than what you're seeing come through my phone and coming through your phone or mobile device or desktop or laptop. So it is very clear. It swivels on the back side, up, down, left, right, and all other degrees, 360 degrees, I guess you could say. So that's cool. You can record, I guess, save some pictures of something if you find something noteworthy, somebody doing something they shouldn't be doing, or just good scenery. And I kind of do like how the phone, when it rings, faces and all your contacts and all that stuff come up. It tells you everything. What I don't like though is it's just one more item on here that will be fighting for Bluetooth signal when you go to answer your headset. You go to answer your headset, you're saying hello, the people are saying hello, no one can hear anybody. This thing is trying to take over. The Blue Parrot is trying to take over. The damn radio is trying to take over. Every Bluetooth device is fighting for control. This thing is winning. So you have to, you just got to, some of this stuff, some of these options, you just got to get rid of. You got to turn them off. Like I turned my Bluetooth off. I have my Wi-Fi on, and that's pretty much all that I have on too. And that's a quick overview. Real quick overview. I think you'll like the graphics. You'll find it a little more difficult to operate than the Garmin Diesel. However, I like challenges. I enjoy new technology and finding out how things work. So for me, it's just a good learning experience. It's not one that you jump right in if you haven't had one before. I haven't had one before, so there are a lot more motions. It's almost like going from an iPhone to an Android. iPhone is pretty simple. Go to an Android, you have to do more things to achieve the same task. But on the flip side of it, you've also got open source, and you can do a whole lot more with the programs that you have if you got a little bit of knowledge. So that's kind of how I equate the Garmin with the Rand McNally. And the graphics, I mean, I love all of these little trucks, these little truck stops. A picture shows up every time you pick a truck stop. I like little stuff like that. Kind of cartoonish. So right now, Mount Comfort out in Greenfield, the price of fuel is, can you see? I'm on my Galaxy phone, it's not really picking up, but it's saying that the Pilot is $365. That's 6 miles from me. Gives you the phone number. You want more information? It gives you more information. It'll tell you, showers, Wi-Fi, trip pack. They got the scales, road service, ATMs, everything you can want. Now this is the same information you'd get if you were online like Trucker Path. Doesn't tell you if there's parking or not, which that would be good, but pretty much tells you everything else. Now, last thing I want to say is I thought somewhere in here I saw where it gave you the price of the toll roads while you're on the tolls. I thought I saw that in here, but I have not been able to see it since the last time I thought I saw it, because I was on a toll road and I was literally seeing the price of the tolls for trucks, and I haven't been able to find that since. So, you know, that may be an option, that may not be an option. I don't know, because I can't find it again. But this is it. The Overdryve 8 Pro 2 or 2 Pro. I think you'll like it. If you've already had one, I think you'll like it. And if you like technology and gadgets and you like tinkering with things and figure things out, yeah, you'll definitely like it. I like it a lot more than I do the Garmin Diesel. I actually put the Garmin Diesel in my passenger vehicle, and it works much better in the passenger vehicle than it did in the truck. And you know, we just had an issue where it was giving me bad information, and I got tired of it. This gave me bad information one time in Kansas City. I'm on the highway 70 going through Kansas City from Missouri into Kansas, and all of a sudden it's like take an exit and do a U-turn right off of the highway on 70, and I'm thinking to myself, what in the fuck, or excuse my French, what's going on? I don't need a liar in here. I don't need another liar in my life. So yeah, if you decide to get it, use your points and enjoy. I think you'll like it. Do a review on it too, because we don't have enough reviews on the Rad McNally. All right, talk to you again soon.